Diego, and then Reina.
I'm guessing it has to be like first person, like I did this.
For round one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, so when you're embodying that figure, you're speaking as that figure, so using I, first person. Round two is just one question that's talking about the impact, all right? So one question I think is talking about the change of the Enlightenment and or greatest accomplishment, and the other one is the biggest challenge facing European society.
So like there are some philosophers who was concerned only about one of the fields, and if my philosopher doesn't have anything to say about, for example, social issues, I should just sit and...
Yeah, I'd encourage you to think how you can stretch your philosopher's policies to reach as many answers as possible. Some are going to have more to say about government than religion, and that's where you'll be able to shine in the conversation, just by nature of the philosophers. But try to say, if I'm talking about Hobbes, I'm mostly focused on absolutism, but I can talk about human nature. Josh, Rousseau, Niels and Lars, Frederick II, William Petter, Joseph II, Vico and Daniel, and Catherine II, Katya and Steph. So that was just to organize all of the philosophers to help you see where they all lie. These are the actual questions.
What's the opposite of libertarian capitalism? Like, well, I'm trying to look. I'll look that up.
We have this one, religious toleration. We can write about that.
Yeah, but we can write about these three policies.
Theory of the blank slate in psychology, as well as for the famous quote.
4 ideas or policies for your person. You can fill in the remaining empty policies or ideas with anyone else who they are influenced by or related to in the Enlightenment.
He was tolerant toward diversity.
What
And I have a piece of evidence, the Edict of Toleration in 1781 granted religious freedom to non-Catholics.
He also advocated for the separation of powers in government, influenced modern constitutional governance.
Where did you bring that up in the discussion?
Women's rights.
Something women's rights.
Yep, women's rights. So if the government fails to acknowledge the individual liberties, we should abolish it.
He said that if the government doesn't do what we want, we abolish it.
Freedom of thought and most especially freedom of religious ideas.
Is that a policy of Frederick the Great?
Yes.
Is it related to other Enlightenment thinkers?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you answered your question.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hi Nick, can you please tell us what do you think about this history project?
It's incredibly interesting. I've been deeply involved from the beginning.
I think it's really helpful because it helps us to recognize people and it makes us closer to philosophers.
Are you feeling optimistic about the future of this project?
I really like the members of my group and I really think this is going to be really helpful for us.